Are you tight on impervious space on your property? Or maybe you live in a watershed area? Or maybe you're just environmentally friendly? Either way, we tested 10 different sites for infiltration rates using the ASTM C1781 test method, the single ring infiltrometer test. On these sites, we tested 2 different thicknesses, 1 3/16 for pedestrian use and 2 1/4 for vehicular use. We use multiple different types of patterns. We use a French pattern, which is used for tight joint, gateway pattern, stack bond, and running bond. Those 3 patterns you can use either a tight joint, 1/4 inch joint, or 3/8 inch joint. Each of these joint widths allow different rates of infiltration. The wider the joint, the more water you're going to allow into the system. The tighter the joint, the less water you'll allow into the system. Let's take our French pattern for an example. French pattern is designed to lay nice and tight. If you wanted to open up those joints, you'd have to cut the 8x8s and the 8x16s just to create some sort of joint width to allow additional water into the system. Along with the French pattern, we also tested 2 different textures, sandblasted texture and antique texture. We found the results that 2 different infiltration rates for 2 different textures. Sandblasted, you're going to get 378 inches per hour. Antiqued, you're going to get 719 inches per hour. And the reason being is the additional water flow. The texture of the sandblasted will slow down the flow of the water into the joints from the surface. Everyone wants a pool, but sometimes you want to build a pool, you run out of impervious space on your property. Where's the first place we look? Is your driveway. Sometimes we have, a large house on a small lot. Your driveway takes up a large percentage of impervious space. So we have a solution. We can use our driveway pavers, 2 1/4 inch thick. This one here, Ophion Cloud, antiqued. Cremaetta, antiqued. 2 different color tones, both with the same purpose. So here we wanted to create a 1/4 inch joint. You can create up to a 3/8 inch joint. They will allow 2 different infiltration rates. Obviously, the wider the joint, the more water will infiltrate into the system. We do not want a tight joint. A tight joint may create point loading when a vehicle drives over the driveway. We want to create some sort of space in between the joints. And here, since it's a permeable application, we're going to be using the number 9 stone that you see here, which is a 1/4 inch clean stone. We want this to go in the joint, stay in the joint, so like we said, to maintain that correct joint width all the way through the stone. The 1/4 inch stone will allow us to have proper joint width throughout the entire driveway and allow the right amount of infiltration into the joint. Now we want to make sure we do not fill that joint all the way up to the top, as you may find stone coming off of the surface as well. So as you can see here, proper joint width, proper stone, proper insulation. If you need any submittal documents, go to our resources tab on our website under the installation guidelines, or you can reach out to us on social media at Marmiro Stones or through our support email address at support@marmiro.com. Thanks so much.